From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
And bilingual education, one of the country's most contentious issues. A closer look at two places with two very different approaches. Tonight, a closer look at one of the most hotly debated issues in America, bilingual education. Some argue against it, saying that if children raised in non-English speaking families are going to succeed in America, they need to know and learn in English. Others argue that children can learn and flourish in a bilingual environment. In California, today, it is the first day of classes in what is supposed to be a new era in education. Proposition 227 goes into effect. The measure passed by California voters in June that seeks to end bilingual education once and for all. But will it really do that? ABC's Judy Muller reports on the California confusion.
These children are among the first in California to get a taste of Proposition 227. In the words of the law, nearly all instruction must now be in English.
Can everybody say bathtub? Bathtub.
But what does nearly all mean exactly?
Our understanding at the meetings that we've had is that you can have a very broad interpretation of that. It could be 51%, really kind of pushing it.
I think it would be 90% or a lot more than that. Nearly all means nearly all.
Buenos dias, niños.
Previously, children were instructed in their native language and gradually transitioned into English. Now they are immediately placed in an English immersion class. But there is a legal loophole. After 30 days, parents can sign a waiver requesting their child be moved to a bilingual program. At Walnut Park Elementary in East LA, the faculty's confusion is typical.
If they do sign the waiver and they do choose for that bilingual program, will it look just like what we have now, or will it be something different?
It will still be in the same kind of program, let's say, that we're running right now. Yeah.
Backers of Prop 227 worry that too many waivers from parents will result in bilingual education as it used to be in schools from San Diego to San Francisco. Educators say the 30-day waiver creates a scheduling nightmare because teachers and classes may have to be reshuffled after the first month of school.
It's kind of like being a semi with a flat tire. We're rolling down the road. We started July 1. We're expected to change the tire en route.
Like many schools, Walnut Park may be stuck with brand new bilingual textbooks ordered before the initiative was passed.
Yes.
So how much are you out in terms of money?
Over $100,000 was the initial order, English and Spanish.
Will they take them back?
Extremely doubtful.
Many educators opposed Prop 227, arguing that a one-size-fits-all ballot initiative does not make for sound educational policy. Now that they must comply with the law, a lot of them are wondering who will police it.
That's a very good question. We know it will be policed because we know the proponents of Proposition 227 are going to be on top of this at all times.
Prop 227 has a provision allowing parents to sue any teacher who fails to follow the law.
And we think that will put a lot of pressure on school officials to implement the law as they really should anyway.
How the children react to these changes remains to be seen. Clearly, the voters hope the transition to English will be swift. Judy Muller, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Actually, there's a national movement to cut back bilingual education. A bill before Congress would set a limit of 3 years on the length of time a student could be enrolled in a bilingual program.